Good morning, children. Saira, I hope y'all are doing wonderful. Yes, we are back again with a wonderful topic which is very interesting and very exciting also. So, let me begin today's lesson like this. Now, I'm going to show you a image. So, have a look on the slide. Yes, what can you see? Animals and their babies. Very good. Animals and their babies. So can you see here the lion, lion's baby, dog and its baby, elephant, elephant's baby, fish and its baby, duck and its baby, cow and its baby. So all babies, babies, babies. So you are also a baby, right? So how do you look? Yes, you look like your mother or your father, right? Yes. So same way here also, lion's baby is also looking like a lion. Cow's baby is also looking like cow. Dog's baby is also looking like a dog. And elephant's baby is also looking like an elephant. And fish baby is also looking like a fish. And duck's baby looking like a duck. So any animals, any living beings, they reproduce of their same kind. So children, our today's topic is reproduction in animals. Our today's topic is chapter 9, reproduction in animals. Now let us zoom in and understand what is reproduction in animals. Okay, now so what were you like when you were born from your mother's body? So what were you like when you were born from your mother's body? You were looking like a small, beautiful, cute baby, right? So when you are inside your mother's body, we were looking like an egg, and after some months, you will look like this. The human being inside the mother's body will look like this. And what about the animals, birds, and inside the egg, it is like this. And when we are born out of our mother's body, the human beings, we look like this, right? It's a cute baby. So were you a small child or were you an egg when you were born? So you were looking like an egg, or when you are looking like a baby? We look like a baby when we are born. When you are born, you also look like a baby. And what about the babies of a bird? Babies of a bird when they are born, so they look like an egg. So after some days, the egg hatch out and small beautiful baby bird comes out. Okay, now why do animals reproduce? See here, the eggs have hatched and the birds are coming out from the egg. Okay, living beings have the ability to reproduce. Only living beings have the ability to reproduce. Means that gives birth to the babies. So human is a living being. All these are living beings. And human reproduce their baby of the same kind. So living beings have the ability to reproduce and produce more of their own kind. This process is called reproduction. This process is called reproduction. So what is reproduction? Does the elephant give birth to a lion? No. Does a bird give birth to an elephant? No. It just reproduce of the same kind. It produce same kind. It produce same kind. Human being gives birth to the human being. That is baby. And elephant babies look like elephant. Okay. So that is called reproduction. So what is reproduction? Living beings have the ability to reproduce and produce more of their own kind. This process is called reproduction. Okay, now let's move on to this. Why do animals reproduce? Why the baby is forming? Why so many babies are there? Why they are reproducing? Because all living things produce young ones like themselves. All living things produce young ones like themselves. And so on. And so life on the earth continue. If the living beings stop reproducing, so what will happen? So life will not exist on the earth, right? So that is why to continue the life on earth, living things produce the young ones like themselves. So there are so many dogs, baby dogs, the puppies, they grow big, they become adult, and again the baby will form, again the baby dogs will come. So like that, it carries on, the life goes on, on the earth it continues. The life on the earth it continues, otherwise it will not exist only. Now look at this. So when we are born, we look like a baby, and afterwards the child grows, then we become adult, then adolescent, and again become old, and then we die. But we have, so when we become adult, we get married, and again we have a baby, right? So you all have your grandfather, right? So, and grandfather's children is your father, and your father is having his kid, and when you grow, you also get married, and you will also have a baby, and again you will become old, and we will die. So life on earth, it keeps continuing. That is called reproduction. Okay. So all living things grow, and they become old, and they die. So the stages in the life of a living things form its life cycle. The stages in the life of a living things form its life cycle. So all living things produce young ones like themselves, and so life on earth continue. Animals reproduce in different ways. So we should note that living beings reproduce by different means. That means some living beings, that is, some give birth to babies, direct baby comes out, and some lay eggs from which babies hatch. There are some animals which reproduce of their same kind directly. Directly the baby is born from the mother's stomach. Some living beings, the babies are born directly from the mother's stomach, and some they lay eggs, and after some days the eggs hatch out and the babies come out from the eggs. So there are different means of reproduction, different ways of reproduction. One is directly baby comes out, another one is laying eggs. Okay. So here is the example. The cat, directly it reproduces the baby cat, that is kitten. And here this is hen. So hen lays the eggs, and after some days the baby hen, that is chicks, come out from the eggs. So these are the two means. So animals that give birth to babies. Now let us learn about the animals that give birth to babies, direct babies. Okay. So what we are going to learn? Animals that give birth to babies. So can you tell me some animals which directly gives birth to babies? Like humans. So when we are born, we were looking like a baby. So humans, lions, tigers, cows and bears and so on. Giraffe. Okay. And so on. Now let us learn about this. Now look at this picture. So monkey gives birth directly to the baby monkey. Rhinoceros. So a baby rhinoceros and the horse and the baby horse. So these animals give birth to their babies directly. The babies are formed inside the body of the mother. The babies are formed inside the body of the mother, where they can stay for many weeks or months. So many months they will live inside the mother's body. Okay, before being born. So when the babies are born, they are very weak. So when the babies are born, they are very weak. Immediate when the baby is born. So are you able to walk, talk, run? No. We cannot walk, we cannot hold, we cannot do anything. The human being babies can't do anything. Same way animals or animal babies also, they are so weak. They are so weak and helpless. Some of them cannot walk also, cannot even walk. They cannot even walk, run, eat, nothing they can do because they are just born. So their mothers and sometimes other family members, they take care for them and protect them. They take care. So mother monkey takes care of its baby. It protects them and it teaches them everything, how to walk, how to talk. It searches the food and feeds to the baby, and it takes care of them and protect them till they learn to look after themselves. So when these babies they grow up, they can look after themselves. Till that they are under their mother's control. So are you living alone? No. You are being looking after by your parents. So when you grow big, you will be under the control of your parents? No. You will grow big, you will go to office, you will earn the money and you will live your own life. So same way animals also, when they are born, they are so weak, they cannot walk, they can't do anything. So these mothers, so mother monkey, rhinos, horse, lion, let it be any animal, they take care of their babies till they look after themselves. The mothers feed their babies with their own milk. The mothers feed the mother dog, mother cat, mother cow, mother deer, mother monkey, mother dogs and mother pigs. All these mothers, those who give out their babies directly, they feed their babies with their own milk. With their own milk. Such animals are called as mammals. Such animals are called as mammals. Now, can you give the examples of mammals? So, mammals means which the animals which give birth directly. Which gives birth directly. They reproduce their babies of their own kind directly. Okay. So animals that give birth to babies. Animals that give birth to babies, they are called as mammals. And the mothers feed their babies with their own milk. And they are called as mammals. So you can write any examples like this. Okay. Now next one is animals that lay eggs. So what we learned now? What is reproduction? Why do animals reproduce? And animals that give birth to babies. And now animals that lay eggs. So can you list out some animals that lay eggs? So, like birds, frogs, snakes, insects. They lay the eggs. They do not give birth to the babies. They lay eggs. Now, let us see how babies hatch from eggs and become adults. But this is in the next session we will learn in details how does this egg hatch and how the baby is formed inside the egg. Now just look at this picture. So this is a duck, so it gives the egg. Chameleon gives the egg. Snake also gives the eggs. Frogs also lay eggs. Lizards also lay eggs. So the animals which do not have ears, ears, they lay eggs. And animals which have ears, they reproduce, they give birth to the babies. So this is the clue to remember. So which are the animals, so that you will not get confused. So you can easily identify the animals that give birth to the babies and the animals that lay eggs. So understood? So animals which have ears, they give birth to the babies. And animals which do not have ears, they lay the eggs. So frog is having ears? No, it lays eggs. Lizards, ears are there? No, so it lays eggs. So same way here also, these animals, they do not have ears. They all lay the eggs. Okay, now let us do one small activity. Now tick the animals. Pick the animals that lay eggs. Okay, shall we take okay. So that lay eggs. So which have ears, they give birth to the baby. So no ears. So they lay eggs. Okay. And the next one, sorry. Okay. So owl lay eggs, penguin lay eggs, tiger, they have the ears, so they give birth to babies. And here sparrow, tortoise and the goat. So now come on, tell me with the animals which lay eggs. So let me take my pen. So sparrow, yes, and not. No. So goat give birth to the baby. And these two, this sparrow and the turtle or the tortoise, they. So does the tortoise have the eggs? Have the ears? No, tortoise do not have the ears. So what do? They lay eggs. Animals, take the animals that lay eggs. So, okay, tortoise also lay eggs and the sparrow also lay eggs. Okay, now next we'll go to the next one. And here giraffe, monkey, chameleon. So ears are there, ears are there. So these two animals give birth to the babies. And here chameleon lay eggs. So this lay eggs. Okay. Now next one, let's see what are the animals given. Yes, elephant, bear and the butterfly. So whom do you think they lay eggs? So ears are there, ears are there. Butterfly, no ears. So this give eggs. So butterfly lay eggs. Okay. And the next one, here cat, cow and the crow. Cat, cow and the crow. So which animal lay eggs? Yes, exactly. Crow lay eggs because these two have ears. So it is easy to identify. So there is no confusion. If ears are there, they give babies. No ears, they lay the eggs. So easy to remember, children? Yes, you will have this activity in your exam. Now fish and the beetle. So this is an insect. So what do they give? Eggs or babies? Yes, eggs, right. So here they lay their eggs, and here some fish, and here the fish, yes, it gives birth to the baby. The eggs are inside the mother's body and it gives birth to the babies. Okay. And the next one is yes, dog and again the beetle. So let me take my pen. Okay. So it lays eggs, and dog, they give birth to the baby. They have the ears. Okay. So what we learned today? So we learned, why do animals reproduce? So what is reproduction we learned, and why do animals reproduce? So why do animals reproduce? To keep the life continuing on the earth, so that life on earth will get continued. And we also learned that animals that give birth to babies, and some animals, they lay eggs. And in our next session, we will learn about the birds. That is how baby birds are that gets hatched out from eggs and they become adults. So we'll learn all about the eggs. So be ready for the next session. Okay. Now what you will do is, you will remove your science textbook and go through this topic. What is reproduction? Why do animals reproduce? Animals that give birth to babies, and animals that lay eggs. And in our next session, we are going to learn all about the eggs. Learn all about the eggs. So until then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you, children. Bye-bye.